Another match day, another day of watching Barcelona play dementia football. How the hell did Barcelona make Celta Vigo look like one of the top contenders for La Liga this season? Celta Vigo are literally like 6 or 5 points above the relegation zone. You guys know that, right? So Celta Vigo are not having a good season, but yet Barcelona made it seem like Celta Vigo were up to something. Like if they had something going for themselves this season, they made them look good. As a matter of fact, they also made Aspas look good yet again, as always. I don't know why. Like Aspas has not even been doing good at all this season. Like yes, he has scored a couple of goals, but he hasn't been on a roll. He's not in like the top contenders to win the Pichichi this season. But yet again, Barcelona made them look so good, and I'm like, this is the reason why Barcelona, even though they scored 2 goals and we got the 3 points, it felt like we still lost because we saw football that was dementia. Like they got the ball, they're like, okay, what do we do next? Like it was just flat, it was boring, it was sluggish, it was slow, and I'm like, when is this going to stop? When are the players going to realize that the football that they're playing right now is just not good enough? Like, do they actually think, right, that they can go through this whole season, finish top 4 with the football that they play right now? Like, do they actually think that? That is the most absurd thing that I am watching right now when it comes to this Barcelona team, is that they think that they're doing the correct thing. This whole calma thing, like calma. Let's play slow. Let's be careful. Don't lose the ball. This whole thing, that whole like the way of thinking of on playing their football is disastrous, because it doesn't get you anywhere. It makes you look like you're a team that plays in the bottom 6 of the league, and that is why you make teams like Celta Vigo look so good. So I saw Lewandowski score on the 45th minute, right? Like seconds before the first half was going to be over, and I'm like, okay, great, 1-0, but we have seen this before. Lewandowski did the same thing against Granada, probably almost the exact same type of goal. He made it by himself, and I'm like, but that's not the point. Like, yes, it was 1-0, but the point is, can we defend this lead? Because that has been the biggest problem from Barcelona, is that can we actually defend a lead that's 1-0 or maybe even 2-1? And you know, the same thing happened again. We went into the second half and Aspas scored like 30 seconds later, and I'm like, of course Barcelona's going to be doing this right now. Like, we've been doing this for the whole season. We can't defend for nothing. We can't defend our lead, our pride. We can't defend the way that we play. We can't defend nothing. The only thing these players from Barcelona like to defend is their TikTok accounts or their Instagram accounts. That's it. But when it comes to on the pitch, they're like, I don't know, I'm disinterested. Cool, we scored. Let's vibe. Let's relax. Let's pass the ball around, and then boom, like the opposition scores. And so yes, of course, like we won. We got 3 points. Congratulations. But it is not sustainable. Like, so it's not sustainable at all. Like, for example, there was a gameplay that Barcelona had on the 21st minute when Celta Vigo lost the ball. You guys can go back into like this match, just go on ESPN Plus, rewind the game, go on the 21st minute, and there was a moment there, right? Because I mean, I have videos on Twitter that I have posted, but Twitter wants to take down those videos. They're like, you can't do this, you can't post these videos, we're gonna have to like shut down your account for a couple of minutes or whatever. I think that they disabled that video, but it's on my Twitter account. I don't know if it's still there, but I posted it on there. There was a play on the 21st minute where we saw Celta Vigo lose the ball. Barcelona then had the ball. Cancelo was running with the ball down the flank, and he just decides to slow down the play. And Celta Vigo were not in their defensive positions. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, let's just go. Cancelo, go run. Go with everything. Take a sniff of cocaine and go run. But no, they didn't do that. So Cancelo was like, I'm just gonna like wait here. Calma. Let me pass the ball to one of the players in the midfield. And then they just restarted play. And Barcelona did not take advantage of the open spaces that Celta Vigo left. And I'm like, dude, like this is the thing. This is the thing that annoys us the most, is this exact sequence here. It's the fact that there is no intensity, no aggression in the way that they attack, and they just respected the opponent. They allowed Celta to go into their defensive positions, and they waited enough time for all of the players from Celta to get behind the ball. And I'm like, no, this is not it. This is not it. This is not what Barcelona should be doing, because if you keep doing this, you're just always going to end up suffering in every match. You're barely going to be either winning a match or you're going to be losing one. And there was another play on the 41st minute where we saw Koundé pass the ball to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal receives the ball, and then he just passes it back to Koundé. Even though there was a counter-attacking opportunity, they played so slow, so sluggish. There was no alertness, no nothing. There's no intensity, nada. This is just embarrassing. And I'm like, these are moments where we should be scoring, where we should be taking advantage of these spaces that the opponents leave, because this is what's going to allow us to go on a 2-0, 3-0 3-0 lead before the 45th minute. But Barcelona looked so disinterested. They're like, no, I don't want to do this. Let's just restart play. Let's pass it to the center backs. Let's pass it here. And I don't want to do this. I want to go home and whatever. I just find it so insane. You know why I find this so insane? To see these players like perform so slow and so sluggish and so disinterested is because they're getting paid to play football. They're getting paid millions and millions of dollars a year to play football. They're given the most expensive shoes ever. They're given the best sponsorship deals ever. They're given the best grass ever, the best everything ever. They're getting paid at the end of the day to play football. And you want to do this, like for me, right? And I think that for everybody here, everybody that I'm assuming goes to the gym, I pay to work out. I pay my own dollars to go and improve myself, to go harder at the gym every day. These players get paid to play football, but they don't want to try at all on the pitch. They don't want to take care of their responsibilities. They look disinterested. But I pay my own dollars for myself to go to the gym and drive over there with an outfit that probably costs less than the shoes that these players play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one that goes to the gym and puts 110% energy. I go out there and bench press 225 for 15 reps. I go out there and squat 325 for 15 reps. I go out there and deadlift, right, 425 for 15 reps. I go out there and I bring in my all, right? I don't care. I go in there and I have to know that I have to take care of my responsibilities. I have to be self-accountable. I have to go in and give 110%. But these players here, when they're giving all the expensive wearing in the world, they give out these massive salaries. They go onto the pitch and they're like, oh, I'm tired. Like I don't know. Like, dude, if you're so disinterested, if you are so unpassionate in the way that you play, and you want to come out with this attitude on the pitch, then go somewhere else. Just leave. I don't care who you are, because I put Barcelona before anything else. I don't care if you're Lewandowski, Gundogan, Lamine Yamal. I don't care if it's Pedri, Frankie, Araujo, Koundé, Christensen, Inigo Martinez, Ter Stegen, Alejandro Balde, anybody, any of these players that want to act disinterested and not try, then just leave. Go somewhere else. Go find a different profession, okay? Go play golf. Go join Bell and go join Ricky Puig. Go find a sport where you can find more relaxation, because here at Barcelona, with the type of sport that we play, we don't allow that. We don't want that. This is why I can't wait for either De Zerbi or Hansi Flick to come in and take over Xavi's position as the coach, because I want him to be like, okay, this is going to be the training sessions that we're going to be having. High intensity, maximum effort. We train as hard as possible, and whoever gets injured, it's out of my team. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets injured out of my first 1 to 2 training sessions of high intensity, it's out of my team. Because if you can't handle my training sessions, you definitely cannot handle the type of games that we're going to be playing during the season. So I can't wait for Hansi Flick or De Zerbi to come in, because these players need an awakening. These players need to get slapped on the face and be like, wake up, because you are putting this Barcelona team in jeopardy of not making it into the top 4. And like, I understand, right? We just got the 3 points, bravo. But this is not sustainable. This is not what's going to get us the wins against Girona away from home, the win against Real Madrid away from home, the win against, I believe, Athletic Club away from home, Atletico Madrid away from home. There's many tough games ahead of us, and by the looks of it, it looks like that we're not going to be winning any of those away games against the top 4 teams in La Liga. And I don't even know what's going to happen against when we do play against Cádiz, Las Palmas. You never know. These teams might give out the like shocking results against us, because we let them, we invite them, we give them respect. You know what's crazy? The players don't give respect to the badge, but they want to give respect to the opponent. Really think about that. Why can't we just reverse it? Why can't we give respect to the badge and not respect the opponent? Barcelona won 2-1 against Celta Vigo. Great, 3 points. But why the hell did Barcelona receive 66% of the possession while Celta Vigo had 13 shots on target and Barcelona had 14? Celta Vigo only had 1 shot less than Barcelona. 1 shot less than Barcelona. Barcelona had 66% of the possession. This shows us that Barcelona were passing the ball everywhere, but not doing the one thing that we should be doing, which is to take shots, put shots on targets, and test the goalkeeper. We don't do that. We don't create chances. We're not interested. When we go into the attack, we can't even connect. Not a single pass. Not a single pass gets connected between these players, because they're just so sluggish, so slow. They're so unalert, and I'm like, it's the same story over and over again. Our next game is going to be against Napoli. And yes, I know that Napoli are not at their best, but with the type of mentality that these players are carrying right now, who knows what could happen? Who knows? And so I feel like this whole team feels very uninspired. Even with Xavi, when Lewandowski scored the second goal and it was 2-1, Xavi's reaction was just like, oh yeah, he looked at the camera, he's like, well, we got the 3 points, we're winning. Great. Even Xavi looks uninspired. He looks like he hates his job. Everything about this team right now it seems so disconnected. So I'm not even going to be reviewing this match because it wasn't football. This wasn't football. This was gay. I'm gonna end it here. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.